Welcome to the webinar series of Minding My Own Business. This section of the webinar is Pressure under Must Have Fun. It's presented by the Fremont Group. The Fremont Group is a nonprofit organization that supports small business owners. I am Dirk. I'm the Executive Director of the Fremont Group, and I'll be the presenter for this webinar. This is the final stage of our annual webinar series based upon the book Minding My Own Business. Minding My Own Business identifies the 6 responsibilities of the small business owner, the 6th being you must have fun. Here we will examine the 3rd impediment to having fun, and that is pressure. A little plug, Minding My Own Business can be purchased on Amazon. I am the author of that book, and the proceeds go to support the Fremont Group, so please pick it up. Pressure. Pressure can cause minerals to change their composition. It can change sand into stone, and it destroys many things. Pressure can also be a positive. It changes carbons to diamonds and can do the same for people. We discussed previously financial pressure in this webinar series, and this one today we will examine external and internal pressure other than financial. There are 2 types of pressures, external and internal. External pressures are forces that emanate from someone other than yourself, or some place other than yourself. Many owners will feel pressure from spouses, family, bankers, and other sources. Spouses can always be a source of pressure, trying to impress them or not let them down, or simply problems that can relate from the relationship. Family, for example. We have to have certain amounts of income to support our family, support the people that are around us. And bankers, if you have loans, want to see different things, can create external pressures. And there are other sources that can cause external pressures. Internal pressures are pressures that are self-imposed. Now, arguably, we can make external pressures internal, but we're differentiating these types of pressures based upon the source of that pressure. Are you feeling pressure that you put on from yourself to accomplish, to strive, to show other people, or does that pressure come from others? Identifying where the source of that pressure is often can go a long ways towards understanding it and dealing with it more effectively. Is pressure good or bad? A reasonable question. A major risk to small businesses is complacency. There is comfort in the comfort zone. Our experience shows that every strong, growing small business has taken steps to mitigate complacency. An owner who constantly stirs the pot, a manager who is held accountable for results and pushes their sales force to produce, goals that are constantly driven. All these are examples of how pressure can be used as a positive. We identify 4 ways that pressure can be bad. First, pressure is bad when it leads to bad financial decisions. This is usually manifests itself with owners making decisions based upon cash flow rather than profitability. This is financial pressure that leads to poor financial decisions. Secondly, pressure is bad when it becomes detrimental to morale. If you've dealt with the Fremont Group, you've had your workforce evaluated for its proactivity towards entitlement and fear. Entitlement is that complacency, and you don't get your greatest results there. But when it's fear, it can be even worse, when the people are afraid, and when pressure is bad because you've made it detrimental to the morale of your company, you're not going to get the maximum results from your workforce. The best results come when you have some entitlement and yet some fear also. Pressure is bad when the result is unattainable. When you are trying to push things onto people, or people are trying to push things onto you, there is simply an unattainable result. The pressure is not going to be positive. And lastly, pressure is bad when it interferes with your personal relationships, with your family, with your spouse, with your friends. Pressure needs to be under control. You need to have a quality of life or you won't be having fun. If you're not having fun, your company's not going to produce. We'd like for you now to pause the webinar and take a pad and list the pressures that you feel that you face in your daily routine currently. What are the pressures that you think that you are facing? Make a list of those. After that, write down why it is a pressure. Why do you call it a pressure? What is it that makes it a pressure to you? Usually that's the result that will happen if an action is not taken. Then determine if it is urgent or not urgent, and if it's important or not important. So you have a quadrant there. You have urgent and not urgent. Below it you've got important and not important. And which of those four quadrants do each one of the pressures fall into? And yes, some pressures are not important. They just seem to be at the time. So please, now pause this webinar, take your pad, list those pressures that you are feeling, and complete this exercise before you continue. I hope you've done so, and I hope you've classified each one of those pressures. A time management session with one of our success partners will help you identify strategy for dealing with these pressures and reducing the stress that they generate. They can teach you which pressures can be delegated and how to delegate them. They can also help you develop techniques so that positive pressures are developed that will keep your firm from complacency and yet do so in a controlled, positive manner. This is the type of coaching and mentoring that our successful partners can provide that make a difference in your business. We provide success partners for your consulting, mentoring, and coaching needs. They work with you under the covenant to produce results that are in excess of your investment. If you are feeling pressure and feel that it is interfering with your results, please call us. A customized program can be developed for you that will fit into your budget and will make a significant difference in your life and in your business. We're available at 303-338-9300. You either get the office or you get myself. And I would look forward to speaking with you and talking about the things and challenges that you face and seeing how that we can address those and make a difference for you in this coming year.